subject, often gets stuff done early, doesn't just rush to get through it though, does it beautifully, is careful about things from penmanship to math to spelling to learning her verse right from the beginning. Just such an incredible hard worker. She has got such a sweet and loving personality. She has just so much kindness. I've not seen a mean spirit even the slightest bit this year, and has never been happy with less than her very best. Now when I say the next thing, there's going to be no question. This student has made consistently more 100s on test after test after test after test. If you got to have her on your team, you knew you were going to get a lot of points that month because there were hardly any tests the entire year she did not make hundreds on. And that comes from incredible work and incredible effort, and God will bless that. So, Miss Melody, yes. For having the most hundreds this year with your hard work and God-given brains. You earned more 100s than anyone else this year. I'm so proud of how hard you have worked and for always giving 100% of your effort. I know. Stand on the tiptoes. Oh, well, maybe next year. Well, that leaves one student to talk about. What a troublemaker she's been. So years ago, my daughter was involved in an activity at school, and she was given something called the Whole Ball of Wax Award. And now, parents, that might sound like something you've heard, but you got kiddos, maybe not. The Whole Ball of Wax means there's someone who just incorporates everything you could want in a good student. It's someone who works really hard. It's someone who is super talented in athletics. It's someone who is talented in art projects. It's someone who works hard, whether it's math or Bible or spelling. It is someone who truly gives 100% in all areas. And it's hard to be good at a lot of different things, and it means you have to work hard at a lot of different things. And Brooklyn has been just absolutely such a joy. I couldn't pick one thing that I wanted to award her with, because she really is the whole ball of wax. Smart, talented, athletic, hardworking, and she puts it all together in an awesome, tiny little package. And it has just been such a pleasure to have you in class. So, the Whole Ball of Wax Award goes to Miss Brooklyn, and it says, you are an awesome student, a talented athlete, a good friend, and a blessing to teach. No matter what you would call it, you have done it very well this year. Brooklyn, you have, I said this earlier, it's one thing to be smart, but it's another thing to actually use all those talents and make the most of them. And you have done that this year. You have been a blessing. Now, just when you think I'm done, I'm not. So sorry. I do have one more set of awards to give out, but these are not my awards. These awards were voted on by the class. All right. So, a few weeks ago, you guys might remember, we've been talking all year, and in chapel we talk about the fruits of the Spirit and what it means to really exhibit these Christ-like characteristics day in and day out. And so I had the class vote on the Fruit of the Spirit Awards and who they thought best exhibited all these different fruits of the Spirit. So, well done, class. I think you chose very well. Again, these were not chosen by me. These were chosen by all of you. So, first of all, let me see if I can dig these out. The Fruit of the Spirit Award for love goes to Hannah Pruitt. And my little servant absolutely exhibits the spirit of love every day. Now, I think this should not come as a huge surprise, but let me see if I can find it in here. So, love and joy. Someone who just brings everyone tons of joy through happiness and smiles and just such a wonderful attitude. Happy Rider. All right, so peace. Boy, people with peace make my life easy. Because with all these girls, you might have expected a little tiny bit of drama. But we had no girl drama this year, which has been amazing. And so I think we had lots of students to exhibit peace. But this student stood out, not just to me, but to her classmates. Cora. All right, patience. No one ever warning you, don't pray for patience. Because then God will give you things you have to be patient about. But it is one that we sometimes struggle with, lots of us, because we want things when we want them to happen in our own timing. I know this is one God is always working on in me. But the voting on this one was just hugely overwhelming. And I thought that the class voted very well. So the patience, fruit of the Spirit goes to Amy. Okay, next fruit is kindness. Kindness. Sorry, I don't know if that's me or someone else. It's probably mine. So the fruit of the Spirit for kindness. Again, I was blessed with a super kind class this year. So I would like to tell you all, I think you all deserve the Kindness Award. Because you were so good to one another. But I thought you all again voted very well because someone stood out to you all as being particularly kind to our class and to others. So the Kindness Award goes to them. Next on the list we have goodness, and we talked a lot about goodness is not just knowing what God wants us to do, but really striving to do those things. It's easy to know what's right, and it's a lot harder to try to do what's right. And so this student definitely set an example of goodness and Christ-like behavior. Ms. Michaela. So faithfulness, I think, is someone who's not just a good friend, but a loyal and true friend, someone who you know will stick by you through thick and thin. We talked about being a fair weather friend, and this is kind of the opposite of that. So I think faithfulness is such an important thing to strive for, that we're true to our word, we can be counted on, we're steadfast. And the class, let me see if I can find it. Faithfulness, Brandon Tran. Oh, but not just Brandon. We had a tie for the Faithfulness Award because not only was Brandon seen to be all of those steadfast qualities that we look for in people to be counted on, but also home next year. Her parents are doing full-time ministry, so they'll be homeschooling. And she would like, though, to really stay in touch with you guys. So I think that faithfulness will help her maintain all those relationships. Gentleness. What an awesome quality to have someone. It doesn't matter how strong you are, but the softness of your heart and the gentle spirit, which we had a two-way tie again, turns out. So, the Gentleness Award goes to Tony Silva. My teddy bear here. And Miss Melody Dolan. And last but not least, which makes sense, it's the very last award of the morning, take self-control to stay focused, to stay patient, to not burst out, to not interrupt. No, I'm just teaching. But just to truly try to maintain that sense of doing what's right in the moment, even when that's difficult to do. And so Shay Hansen gets the So I just want to say again, parents, thank you for sharing, grandparents, for sharing your awesome kiddos with me this year. They have been just such an awesome class. I feel like I should retire on this note, but I'm not planning to.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
But each and every one of them has just blessed me in so many ways. They're all so different and so talented, but I really see how Christ is at work in their lives and how He is going to do something incredible with each and every one. So, thank you, everyone. It was wonderful.